This election year, there is competition for Chittenden County Sheriff, and the two candidates after the position have very different ideas about how they would run the office. One is a career cop with more than 4 decades of experience, while the other has no law enforcement history or credentials, but says they don't need any with their approach. Here are some more details on this battle as the Vermont primary is now just 5 days away.
When people need help, I'm there for them. That's what I love about my job.
Since the beginning of his law enforcement career back in the 1980s, Chittenden County Sheriff Dan Gamlin says he's policed under one core value: treat people the way you'd want to be treated. Now finishing up his first term leading the agency he's been a part of for decades, he's hoping to keep that moral compass at the forefront of the office's work and continue serving his county.
I have a huge growth mindset. I'd like to continue to improve this office, and I'm most proud of the staff that I have here and the deputies to serve the community.
But unlike in 2022 when he ran unopposed, this time Gamlin has a challenger, one who is critical of the way the office has been run and thinks a fresh approach would work wonders.
I'm bringing new ideas and a new vision for this office to build stable, long-lasting solutions that actually work for our community.
Kevin Bloom, a longtime musician who's never worked in law enforcement, is hoping to change the sheriff's office, running on a platform of preventing evictions, abolishing ICE, and changing state law to hold sheriffs accountable. They say they'd slash office initiatives like the street crimes unit and work harder on addressing the root causes of issues like homelessness, drug use, and crime overall.
Something that I think we should consider is that crime is a function of people's needs not being addressed. This office was set up flexibly to address pressing issues in our community, and so long as these 4 narrow definitions are fulfilled, a sheriff can be whatever we want it to be.
With the challenge from Bloom, Sheriff Gamlin reiterates his experience and record, touting his 45 years serving in Chittenden County and the thousands of retail thefts that his office has stopped since he took over as sheriff. But Bloom argues retail theft overall has gone up since Gamlin became sheriff, and says they're not worried about experience because they believe they can gain the trust of the community and sheriff's deputies with their ideas.
I'll be the first to say it, I am an unconventional candidate, but we live in unconventional times.
I've been serving the community for over 45 years. I can't wait to continue to serve this community. This is what gets me up every single day.
Now, Sheriff Gamlin was not available for an interview due to a recent personal tragedy, so our thoughts are certainly with him, and we wish him well. A little piece of history here, too. If his opponent Bloom is able to win, Bloom would become the first ever openly transgender sheriff in the United States of America. With no Republicans in the running, whoever wins this primary race next Tuesday will be the next sheriff.